environment consists of natural and human-made elements that act within an interconnected system in a complex, dynamic way. If any component or element is affected, it causes changes beyond any governmental borders. Challenges such as climate patterns, loss of biodiversity, degradation of soil and habitats, fragmentation of land, pollution, and much more all call for a joint, sustainable approach geared towards mitigating and correcting them. This is why the European Union has called on its member states to take decisive steps to develop green infrastructure. Hence, among the 17 goals in the UN's Agenda 2030 for Sustainable Development, there are various related to green infrastructure. So it is clear that the social, economic, and environmental aspects need to be addressed together. The Green Pact, which has given rise to the 2030 EU Biodiversity Strategy and the European Union Nature Restoration Regulation, both recognise and strengthen green infrastructure as an essential tool to reach the environmental goals in Europe. In the Iberian Peninsula, only Spain has developed this tool so far. In 2021, the National Strategy for Green Infrastructure and for Ecological Connectivity and Restoration was approved. It states the need for autonomous regions of Spain to have their own green infrastructure strategies, which must be coherent with the statewide one. Galicia is the first region in the Iberian Peninsula to approve its green infrastructure strategy. Together with the Spanish strategy, these are the main documents that the Green Gap project will take as a guide for the following steps in the Galicia North Portugal Euro region. Added to this, there are initiatives being fostered from Portugal, giving a comprehensive response to the territory's needs. Green infrastructure is a network of natural and semi-natural areas that provide social and ecosystem services while conserving biodiversity. They include natural and urban areas of land, as well as marine areas. By planning and managing them properly, the connectivity between natural spaces can be increased, as well as growing ecosystem services in urban and built-up areas. Green infrastructure requires planning in terms of space and time, following a design that fosters creation and management of ecological networks that are coherent between one another on different territorial scales, from Europe to nationwide to regional or cross-border, right down to local. All of this is addressed in a unified, comprehensive way. Moreover, it is fundamental to integrate green infrastructure in regulating the territory as well as in instruments for town planning. There are many elements that can be a part of the green infrastructure. They include protected spaces and urban green areas or a hedge in a cultivated area. The green infrastructure strategies identify these elements and their purpose within the network to ensure a connected, functional system that guarantees biodiversity and the ecosystem services within the territory. In cities, green infrastructure includes parks, gardens, tree-lined streets, and riverside areas. All of these areas must be suitably managed to foster biodiversity and ecosystem services. Every element of the green infrastructure must be classified according to the management and action policies they require, differentiating between zones for their conservation, areas that provide essential ecological services for fauna as well as for human well-being, and zones for restoration. These still contribute important ecological functions, but their capacity could be improved. To create this network of green, connected and quality elements, it is essential to design and carry out local green infrastructure strategies. There are 4 consecutive phases in these strategies. Diagnosis, identification of green infrastructure elements, strategic framework and action plan. Throughout this process, it is necessary to count on political commitment and participation from citizens, as well as drawing up a monitoring and evaluation system to ensure these strategies are carried out successfully. To sum up, a green infrastructure strategy is an effective tool in providing ecological, economic, and social benefits, including solutions based on nature itself. That is, approaches, actions, and procedures that use the principles of nature to give a solution to different problems related to management of the territory and towns. It is important for the green infrastructure to be carried out on all scales, including locally, and that is included in the territorial planning and policies. That is why the Green Gap project, led by the Government of Galicia in collaboration with other entities in Galicia and North Portugal, intends to offer local entities the tools needed to foster green infrastructure planning, taking into account the Euro region's environmental, territorial and social characteristics.